Hello everyone. From today we are going to start a series of top interview question 150 from LeetCode, and the first question is merge sorted array. So let's see the question. The question says you are given two integer arrays num1 and num2 sorted in non-descending order and two integers m and n representing the number of elements in num1 and nums2 respectively. So they are given a two integer array num1 and num2 which are in non-descending order or non-decreasing order, and there are also two integers m and n which are denoting the size of the nums1 and nums2. Next is I have to merge the num1 and num2 into a single sorted array in non-decreasing order. So what we have to do is we have to merge these two arrays in such a way that the output will be a single array which is a non-decreasing sorted array. So the final sorted array should not be returned by the function, but instead be stored inside the array nums1. So it is saying that we do not need to return any integer array. We have to just store the values in nums1. So finally, we have to make the nums1 as our final result output. To accommodate this, nums1 has a length of m plus n, where the first m elements denote the elements that should be merged, and the last n elements are set to 0 and should be ignored. Nums2 has a length of n. So it is saying that in nums1 we have two parts. First is m and n. The first m is the part which we have to consider in sorting, and the second half is filled with 0, which is for storing the nums2 part. So the final length of nums1 is m plus n. So it is clear that it is indicating that we have to merge nums2 in nums1. Now let's start solving this question. Let's take two pointers I and j, where I equals to m minus 1 and j is equals to n minus 1. We are taking another variable which is z, which is equals to n plus m minus 1. So these are the pointers, and one is the position. So here we can see we are taking pointer at this position, which is the last of the nums1, which is going to be merged. One at nums2 last position and one at the nums1 last index. So we take a while loop. In while loop, if I is greater than equals to 0 and j is greater than equals to 0, we will check if nums1 I is less than equals to nums2 j. So here what we can do is that we can put the element at jth position in nums2 to the z position in nums1. So we can do nums1 z position is equals to nums2 z position. We also have to decrease it. So let's take minus minus and minus minus. Okay. Now an else part we do is nums1 z minus minus is equals to nums I minus minus nums2 nums1 I. Okay, so this loop is complete. Now there is condition which we have to check. Now let's see if the I gets complete. So if I gets complete, we are left with this some elements in nums2. So we have to consider these. So let's do for this. So while j is greater than equals to 0, we have to do nums1 z minus minus is equals to nums2 j minus minus. So here you can see that what we have done is when I gets less than 0, so we have taken condition for j, and that means that when nums1 is complete and nums2 is left, so we have merged nums2 in nums1 completely. But we do not need to do anything when j is less than 0 and I is greater than 0, because when nums2 gets completed, so the elements in nums1 be present in the right position, so we do not need to do anything. Now let's try to run this. So it is accepted and all the test cases passed. So let's try to submit it. Okay, so it is successfully submitted. It's 100%. Okay, so thanks. This is all.